What's up, guys? I'm back with some, not quite ranked, not quite platinum versus silver, but I'm spectating a friend's game. I'm gonna give, like, commentary and whatnot, based on, like, I'll be, like, focusing mainly on him, like, not on just, on, like, teammates and opponents. Like, I'll be, like, taking notes and whatnot. But, yeah. The changes won't show the bans here, but looks like he's fighting a Rek'Sai jungle, which is, I imagine this is a Warwick first pick because of, like, how, like, the blue and purple team, like, thing panned out or whatever. His team's gonna have to be, like, very conscious of, like, where they position, because Warwick's gonna be, like, playing very, like, far backwards and whatnot. Like, avoiding Rek'Sai, while they wait for Warwick to get to level 6. I like the Morgana pickup from the enemy team though, because Morgana's okay against Warwick. Like, she has a black shield to deny someone from being, like, suppressed. Okay. Lower in the game now. I may switch to the spectate thing and get rid of platinum and silver. Also, my Splatoon amiibos came in the mail today. Like, they were, like, thinking it was gonna, like, come in, like, tomorrow or whatever. But I could, like, play some Splatoon, like, probably tomorrow anyways, because I got, like, 2 monitors or whatever. And they're not gonna be here until a while. Or not a while, but tomorrow. Like, I want to play more Wii U and stream it, like, when I can get a second monitor and reliably talk to chat at the same time. Like, I have so much to set up for tomorrow. Yeah, we'll see how this game pans out. It looks like it's Ahri versus Echo. I would inherently say Ahri has the advantage. Like, she can shove out better early on. And she does have more lane pressure. Like, Echo can kind of fight back once he gets his entire kit, but Ahri's, like, full level 3 kit is also pretty strong. Trundle versus Aurelia. That's not a matchup you see often. Like, Trundle made, like, his big popularity boost again, like, once what's his face? Like, when Shyvana and Mundo were, like, big, like, powerful champions, like, early on, like, season 3 or 4. I think it was 3 I'm thinking of. Actually, it could also be 4, yeah. Or am I focusing on SKeithv2 here? We got light on. Also, let me get the dashboard ready as well. Hey Grant, how you doing? I'm just spectating a friend's game. Like, I'm not playing myself, I'm just giving commentary and critique and stuff. Let me remove some extra tabs. Yo, Brad, look at these amiibos I got in the mail. They came like 1 day sooner than expected, which is pretty cool. But yeah. Like, pretty standard wards and whatnot coming from the red side. Like, just like very defensive start. Which is definitely okay in solo queue, because you don't want to get invaded upon. Like, Warwick's, I mean, not Warwick, Trundle's getting some okay information here. So it looks like he's gonna go, for a, what's his face start? A Krug start? Which I imagine is okay, like, usually, like, in solo queue anyways, like, you want to get, like, either one of these 2 buffs early on. Like, the Krug gives you more sustain, while the Gromp gives like a faster initial clear time, but they kind of even out though, because when you start off with Gromp, you do get the extra damage, and you lose the sustain, but like when everything comes back. Actually, let me reword that. Because while you do lose clear time, like going for Krug, but you get more sustain time. Like you'll get more clear time and you get the red buff again. Rek'Sai is kind of struggling because she went like with a QE as opposed to a W. I mean, yeah. Like W is kind of big to miss. Yeah, it's definitely like a weirder Rek'Sai start. Also, like Rek'Sai's taking such a long time to clear that scuttle as well. Because she doesn't have like a knockup yet in the form of her W, so it's like she's like spending so much time trying to get a scuttle that a Warwick's like not even gonna go out that much for a gank. Like scuttles definitely help out if you're fighting like a gank heavy jungle, but like in solo queue, like Warwick doesn't really go out to gank that much that early anyways. Like all that, like because she doesn't have a W level 2, she lost all that fury in terms of sustain. It was kind of a rough start. Like right here, I would like either go directly for one more auto? No, it's 2 more autos. Yeah. Oh nice. That was yeah. Like I was just like right after like he cleared like the Raptors, I would have said like to go straight to the to go straight either for the blue buff or the Gromp. Like the blue gives like or the Gromp gives like more clear time, but the blue buff gives like more like mana regen, which at that point Warwick would be low on mana. But yeah, Rek'Sai is pretty far behind right now because of the for like doing like an unorthodox start. And kind of like not knowing like how to clear efficiently. Like, he could have had a full clear if he really wanted to, but I would hope that Keith goes like immediately back after this though, like after the wolf camp, because you want to get your jungle or jungle item upgraded really soon. That's like the Rek'Sai did on the first back. Because when you do go back early on or whatever, you get the extra gold. Like, yeah, like, his clear times go up, like, he'll get to level 5 and 6 faster, but you lose a lot of gold based on that. Like, I wouldn't even recommend going for a gank right now, because Echo most likely had it warded, which he does, as you can see. Like, this is, like, time Keith is wasting right now. Like, there's really, like, no need to be here when he could have went back and got an item upgrade. And even if you do, like, even if there's no ward there anyways, like, you have the information. Like, this only worked because Echo, like, misplayed really hard. It's like one of those solo queue scenarios where it's like, you want to take note of, like, when, like, a play works out or not. Or in, like, why it works out. Because if the Echo was like playing optimally enough, like he would not like been that far up against a Warwick he clearly has information on. Like unless he was like that blind to his mini map where he didn't see a Warwick there, like that really should have not worked out in Keith's favor. Oh, it's almost in their favor. Yeah, like Rek'Sai's like not even like farming that great, to be honest. Like does Rek'Sai clear this know like how like to clear optimally with Rek'Sai? Cause she's like down on CS and she hasn't, well she got like pressure on top once, but like right now Keith is like double the Rek'Sai CS, which is pretty huge for a Rek'Sai. Too far out. This might be his death. I shouldn't be going back here. Like, they have the information that Rek'Sai, or not Rek'Sai, Echo is mid. Like, you have to punish someone for the roam. Like, Ari's definitely not playing that right, for sure. At least Jinx got a counter kill. Like, Echo is spending so much time bottom, like, wasting his time not playing right, and he's not getting punished for it. But yeah. I think Skeith got a good gank top with his ultimate. Like, that's really, like, how you have to do it as Warwick. Just, like, farm until 6 and, like, blah blah blah. Just gank when you're 6. Unfortunately, it takes like Warwick a fair amount of time to clear the scuttle because he doesn't have a way to reduce the armor and magic resist that the scuttle initially starts off with. But it's nice that he got the word for Trundle though, because right now Trundle is so far ahead. The only thing he has to watch out for is a gank, and if he has like a scuttle here, like that's like it cuts off like one ganking path from like Echo or Rek'Sai, but like Trundle still needs a ward though. Like I don't remember the last time I saw him like have like safe vision. Well, it's good he's going back now, but he has to watch Aurelia's movement. Yeah. It's a good thing he's so far ahead though, because like he just doesn't have to really worry. Like he has better numbers than Rek'Sai and Aurelia does right now. That's a shame that Ari missed the charm there. It didn't matter though, but that was definitely like one of the more obvious charms to miss. Like I was afraid Echo was gonna get away by ulting away. But it worked out ultimately. Yeah. That was almost a double kill right there. If Riley doesn't go back here though, like she's gonna like straight up die. If Trundle plays it right. I do respect getting the tower damage though, cause like this like zones out Aurelia like from much more CS and EXP. Like Trundle's doing a fine job. Like I would like kind of hope for like more wards. So like if I were him, like next time he goes back, like place down a ward and upgrade like a yellow trinket. Cause you don't want to get you don't want to fall prey to a victim to a gank when you're so far ahead. Like, the funny conundrum is, though, like, even though if he does get ganked, like, depending on who ganks him and, like, how, like, he can most likely survive the gank anyways. So it seems weird to, like, wanting to get vision for a gank, but the vision just inherently helps out your team, because let's say you have, like, vision, like, you constantly have vision, like, here and here. Like, that's, like, 2 spots where if you don't see, like, an enemy or whatever, then you know, like, there's somewhere else on the map, and your team can abuse that information. Yeah. Like, nice ganks from Keith, like, he's definitely playing, like, Warwick's win condition well, where you need to just, like, farm into level 6. I would like to see, like, more dragons, though, because Warwick can solo dragon more. But, that's whatever, ultimately. Oh, that was an unfortunate binding. Like, Ari shouldn't be ganking top for whatever reason. Like, Aurelia's like already so far behind. Like, even if they get this gank successfully, like, she's not that worth not that much gold anyways. Like, she's just wasting time here when she could just be shoving mid and getting all this gold right here. Like, at least Echo's, like, not farming mid either. Like, this is just kind of like a kind of messy mid lane matchup, actually. Like, there's, like, so little pressure here in mid lane. Like, they at least got the tower out of the top lane gank, though, which I guess is okay, but... Nah, it's okay, but... I don't know, like, I feel like it doesn't take an Ahri to get that tower down when they could have just, like, already... Nice. He should just back off, like, I don't think... Okay, I guess they can get it, yeah. They should get Dragon right now, though. Like, unless they... Actually, they can get the tower, maybe. Yeah, minions are right there. Like, Ahri should have so much more CS right now. And, like, a lot more offensive items as well. Like, there's no need for her to have, like, the Abyssal Scepter. Like, she could have either had, like, Brelonomicon, or like, Echo, or Luden's Echo. I'm not too sure what I can do without that much mana, though. He could still win this fight, actually. Or... Never mind. I spoke too soon. Like, if you respected the Equilibrium strike more, it could have been in his favor, but... Launching forward is a little bit too zealous, or overzealous, rather. I need to get better speech patterns, actually. Like, I stumble over my words all the time. Also, he needs to, like, walk in the bush more. Like, it's, like, good habits always, like, walk in the pixel bush. And it's like a Miss Pink where, like, they'll have the information that he's doing Dragon now. have Tarek to move up to help Warwick secure the dragon. It seems like red team's raging, so like unless SKeithv's team like throws really bad, I don't see how they can lose this. Like all he has to do is just like constantly like play his flowchart. Like he's legit been flowcharting it up since level 6 without fail too, which is pretty good. Yeah, he's kind of overreaching now. This could be game for Vayne. Ultimate? Okay. Well, if that binding hits, you might have had to burn a summoner to stay alive. Or actually just kill his tower, I guess, yeah. It didn't matter. I just barely made it. Right now, if Keith really wanted to, he could just dive and like ultimate, yeah. Nice awareness to just make the play that it's gonna work. Oh my god, that was so much damage. That was like a third of her health. Like, it's funny because I'm giving, like, both teams a lot of flack because, I don't know, because, like, I'm, like, kind of, like, criticizing them heavily. Wait just a second. Like, I'll tag for chat, but... Because it's, like, one of these scenarios where I say, like, the team, like, outplays themselves more than any, like, even the enemy team. So I'm, like, talking, like, so much smack about this mid lane, like, Ahri and Echo. Like, I feel like both of them aren't playing that well. And, like... Both of their scores like look really like polar opposites. Like Ahri's is like 3-0-3 and like Echo's like 1-4 or whatever. But I feel like it's just I feel like it's funny like when you're on the winning team like your score looks so much more better. But like even this score like right here could have been so much more better. Like the CS should be like so much more higher. Like at least like 170, 180. Like even like with Ahri roaming around like it could still be 180. I respect the effort. I think she might have lived that. Yeah, just like would have better than maybe. But this is all he has to do. He just has to like ult the front line and like, or ult the like the priority target. Like maybe I think Keith kind of like ultimate like too deep in. Like after he got the Vayne splash, he should have just went back. Like even though he got the kill, like the main thing like when you're the tank of the team, because even though he's like, I guess he could be more bulky, yeah. Like right now when your team's so far ahead, all you have to do is just like get more tanky if anything. Like you could go more damagey, but your team already has enough damage. Like your Trundle has a Blader and King. Your Jinx has an Infinity Edge and a Bloodthirster. Like that's so much damage. Like you need to be like more tanky so your team can survive to do the damage. Like a Frozen Heart could have been like more daunting on the enemy team, and it actually would have been so crazy because Rek'Sai is like slightly auto attack dependent. Echo like enjoys auto attacks but doesn't need it. Like Aurelia is pretty auto attack dependent, and as is Vayne. Like you could have gotten like a Frozen Heart versus their entire team, and you would have like done so much work like just by like being obnoxiously in their front line. Like I feel the bulkiness when you're ahead is like more value than when you're behind. Like as Rex or not Rek'Sai, Warwick jungle anyways. Because you kind of have to be the front line of the team, because right now you guys don't really have like any kind of tanks or whatever. Like you have pseudo tankiness in the form of like Trundle ultimate and like Warwick sustain, but it's like not really like enough for like a solid. Like if you get bursted down, you're gonna get bursted down. I think you're picking up on Giant Control now, which is pretty good. But I really see more pink wards from you though, actually. Like I'm not too sure like last time I remember you buying a pink ward this game, if you did or not. Yeah, Trundle just like really got cocky now. Like he started off 3-0 and now he's like 3-4. Like he got 4 more deaths than like last time he was involved in the kill, without even getting a kill himself actually. And he's also down on CS now. I guess I'll watch the trail here. Okay. Nice ultimate. I think he could have spited sooner actually. Like it might have been enough damage to get the kill on Vayne. I'm gonna go through the game real fast. I want to check like how often Trundle used a trinket. sounds like randoms like just like look out for this, but yeah, like so far he hasn't been drinking at all. Like a majority, like all of his deaths after his first one have all been ganks. Like straight up, he just hasn't been using a trinket. Like yeah, this is his first death. Like he overreached trying to outplay himself, like flashing in. And he still just hasn't placed down a yellow trinket yet. Like he has a free ward and he's not even using it. Like yeah, ganked again. I'm gonna go back to the main game now. Cause like my point still stands, like I'm not even sure like there we go, we finally like 20 minutes in he's finally placed his first yellow trinket. And it's like the team's already kinda losing influence. Like yeah, they got that kill or whatever. So this is where they got the second dragon. Yeah. Like if this was a video more for the Trundle, then yeah, like that would have been really valuable voice, but okay. So this is where he dives again too hard. Like also when you're Mork as well, you have to take note, like even though you can suppress one person, you have to like check like if you suppress that person, can their teammates follow up on that? Cause you like that's like the second time like you dive too hard for someone. Like the first time you got the kill, the second time you didn't. Like Rek'Sai was like right by Vayne, so if you ultimate Vayne, Rek'Sai's just gonna W and knock you up. So you're gonna like just die for it usually. Cause after you use your ultimate, if you have no summoner spell, like you're straight up like down all your mobility, and they can just kite you with like Qs and Es. Yeah, like the game's like getting closer again. Okay. Right. Like they're winning objectives, but they really need to like close out on one of the important ones. Like they really need to get vision around Baron right now, because like if Vayne gets like at least like 5 more minutes worth of farm, she'll probably be able to like do some damage to like Trundle and Jinx even. What happened? I didn't see it. Yeah, as I said again, like, even though Ahri got caught out, you shouldn't have ulted in like that because, as I said, like, Rek'Sai is gonna, Rek'Sai W just snuffs out your ultimate completely. And there is no need for, as I said, like everyone at the Silo right now is just like outplaying themselves. Like, it's not so much based on like one person making good plays and like acquiring influence over it. A lot of it is just very sloppy play, and it's like picking up after the sloppiness. This could lead to an inhibitor though for blue team, which could be pretty good because they really need to get like a lot of damage on the map right now. Yeah, they could finish this off. The only person like that's up right now is Echo. And Rek'Sai's not gonna be able to do much anyways.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
And that will also save your mana here as well, because you don't need the extra second to kill Dragon. Like, you already know, like, they're so far behind their base. It's like a no contest, essentially. And your teammates are also coming on the Ray. Like, I would have saved your mana there, but... Because before a lot of the fights start, or at least the majority of the game, like, your mana is kind of, like, hovering around the, like, the 20% range. And it's kind of dangerous when you need to, like, have your mana for your kit. Yeah, back to... fast forward into live. Also use your like red sweeper like to help clear vision around the Baron area. Like even though yeah you're winning without getting Baron, like you could also just like secure Baron potentially and have like another win condition set up. Nice pick off. Oh, that's kind of risky though. Like you don't like have the exact best vision. I mean, I guess you do. Yeah, it's not fair to say. Okay, so we're back to live again. Yeah, that was definitely an oversave from the blue team for sure.
Gems are true.
Like, also they shouldn't have been that far in the base anyways, because Jinx was inside like top lane. Like there was no need to give up 2 blue buffs for free. They could have just like, or Jinx could have just been in the base with them, and they could have won the fight. Oh wait, nice. They could go for a game here, I think. Or I don't know, like, he should be with the team right here, actually. Oh, that was off of, oh my god. That's so much damage. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter what he does here, but like for future reference, it's always good to be with your team when you're like ahead. Like when you're pushing in important objectives like the Nexus turret, it could have been like a more clean win. But I feel this win was more attributed to like kind of an experience from both sides actually. Like, honestly speaking. I hope I can see statistics or whatever. Let's see, chat. Hey, where's the words placed? I guess I have to check online for that. Yeah, I feel like there could have been like more like words in general placed from Trundle and more pinks from Keith. Also, you kind of like have to commit to a gameplay that you're going into. Like early on, like I feel like I guess assessing Keith's play from like each phase of the game, I would say like early game could have been like a little more decisive. Like the big misplay you made was like when you went to try and get that mid gank off. It ultimately did work out and you got the kill, but I feel like it's just like a play that worked out, but it shouldn't have worked out like in hindsight. Like the more you climb the ladder, like the less it's ever gonna work out and like. Like, yeah. I'll talk in chat for now, I guess, but... Yo, Rude Boy, how you doing? I see you. Hey, Specs, I was about to type in chat as well right there, and then you just typed in PogChamp.